Hey backyard installers, I'm back again with a wholly new video series. This one here is actually in conjunction, in parallel with another one that I'm doing right now, but I will give you the lowdown on this. What you're looking at is obviously the back end of a trailer. It did have some other stuff in here earlier. I've completely gutted the entire interior out. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting in a set of two 34-inch woofers right here in the center. This is a theme type trailer. This is designed specifically for Cadence sound. This is going to be their CES trailer and stuff like that. It's going to go and actually be in the booth and stuff. This is actually going to have more than just simply the inside. There's outside pieces and etc. But again, like I said, this is going to be a theme system. This is not going to be one of these, let's just fiberglass the daylights out of it, make it all shiny and gooey and stuff, and then say, hey, looky, we're specialty people. Now, what we're actually doing in this one here is the theme on this one is going to be what's known as Spinal Tap. Now, Spinal Tap was a fictitious band back in the 80s and stuff. It was actually, if I remember correctly, it was originally a skit. I believe it may have been a Saturday Night Live skit. Some of you probably will correct me on this. It's been a long time since I actually remembered exactly where it came from. But Spinal Tap being a fictitious band and stuff like that, and it was about just being over the top and crazy and everything else. This one's going to go on the same thing. So basically the interior of this trailer is going to be basic. What it's going to look like is it will look like some form of a stage type of feel. It won't be a stage per se, but it'll have the feel of it, you know. Everything is going to be black throughout and stuff like that. All the interior of this thing is going to be black. And what we're going to do is that in the inside here, somewhere about where my finger's pointing at right now and stuff like that, there'll be a singular column that comes up. It'll be about, just right about below waist level and stuff. And on that column will be a singular knob. That knob will be a big aluminum knob, and it'll allow you to control the volume system in this trailer. And that's it. I mean, it's as simple as that. I mean, I'm going to do some neat stuff down the side of the walls and stuff like that. Probably like a mural, of Cadence's age and some sort of rock and roll theme type thing going down the sides here on the wall. But basically, in a nutshell, that's really all it's going to be. So on the back here, you're going to see these three massive stacks, and they're going to be big. And when I say big, I mean this all the way to the ceiling here and stuff like that. That's about 77 inches or so from here to the floor. This stack literally will only allow me to have a ½ an inch of distance between the ceiling. It's kind of a big deal for some of you and stuff like that, but for me to be able to pack everything in here, I actually have to roll the centerpiece of the stack down to about midway or right above the tires and stuff like that, because the tail weight of the trailer will be over 700-800 pounds just on the subwoofer, and including the enclosure itself. So it's going to be it's a heavy monster. So I have this railroad track going down the side and stuff like that. But I'm designing this as a minimalistic type system because I'm going back to old school, and I refer to a lot of things in old school. And the reason why I refer to old school is because old school was simple. We didn't complicate it by playing showy and stuff like that. It just didn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense, period, now, because it takes away from the fun. And in this particular case, what I want to do is I want to have fun. And in a theme, I want the theme to be all the way through. I want it to be this over the top. You grab that knob, when you turn this knob, I want it to be ballistic in terms of loudness inside. I mean, when you have two 34-inch woofers in ported cabinets, and I'll probably put on, somewhere around about neighborhood about 2,000, 3,000 watts on them, I'm not going to need a ton of power because, number one, they're 34 inches in diameter. So efficiency is on our side. So when this thing goes off, it's going to go off bad. I mean, it's going to be dumb loud inside this thing. People are just going to be like, grinning from ear to ear with this, holy mother, of God, this thing is just rock and roll. That's what I want. That's the point of the whole thing. When you stand over there in the doorway and stuff like that, you're going to have the whole the hair trick thing because, you're going to have some fun. Now, I make a joke about this, but I'm seriously thinking about it. trying to go for the brown note. We'll see if it'll happen. Not sure, you know, that fictitious or, you know, that Mythbuster type of thing, you know, the holy grail of the brown note. We'll see what happens. But anyway, that's it for right now. I just wanted to give you guys an overview of what's going on. I'll give you more updates and stuff. You can see here I've already, you know, some of the old stuff that was in there, you know, steel and etc. If you've never seen these 34s, I'll just bring you one over here. This is the actual driver itself, as you can see here. It's a big monster and stuff like that. So anyway, I'll get back and to what I was doing, and I will talk to you guys a little later.